Here's one thing that came up recently, and as many of you who follow me know, I do, various kinds of work. I do a lot of consulting and work around the concepts of my book, The Heart of Transformation, around building change as a capability. I do work around organizational effectiveness, organizational development as well. But I also do work that's just coaching of people. And here's one of the things I found. We all need people to talk to. We all need people that will help us create that space where we can think through things that are going on. Now, I have the privilege of getting, paid by some of my clients to be that person. And generally when they do that, it's because they're really senior at the top of an organization, which makes it really hard to find people around you that will tell you the truth, unfortunately, and people that have no agenda, given the power you often have over resources in their lives. But for most of us aren't CEOs or C-suite officers of big corporations or founders of companies. That's a very small minority. So for the rest of us, I would say one of the things you want to make sure that you do in life is cultivate those people around you who tell you the truth out of love for you, that will just tell you what they're thinking. And then when you find them, not only cherish them, but help develop that relationship. Ask for that. Say, boy, you can, and I really hope you'll tell me when I'm coming across the wrong way, or when I'm saying things that don't make sense to you, or I'm doing something that you think that's a bad move. And by the way, I'm a big enough adult to know that if you say that, it's still just data and information. I have to decide how true it is and what I do with it, but I want to hear it. Be voracious about getting that data. And to get it, you have to get people around you who you've made feel comfortable to give you that data and to give you that feedback, so then you can decide what to do with it. And the one thing I would say is to those of you who are interested, and I get this all the time, people are also interested in being a coach. You want to be a coach? Find somebody else that wants to be a coach and coach each other. Do that work, get the experience of doing it, learn where you screw it up, learn where you get in the way, learn where you can be more helpful, learn what keeps you in a space of curiosity and out of a space of advice giving. Get in there, learn, do it, practice it. Practice is practice, whether you get paid or not. Learning is learning, whether you get paid or not. And for many of us, especially if we're considering a change or a move into something, we need to practice and learn when we're not getting paid for it. But for those of us who don't want to go in that direction, seek out people that do. Seek out people that are interested in being coaches and say, hey, I know you're new at this, you haven't done much. Will you practice on me? It's sort of like, the massage therapist needs people to practice on before they get their degree. The same thing with coaches. You can find those people. If for nothing, if you can't find any in your friends and family, which I'm sure you mostly can, but if you can't, reach out to the closest school that's got a coaching program and say, is there anybody there that they need to have a volunteer to practice on? But find people who will give you feedback and give you data so you can make those choices. That's what's been on my mind lately.